The Transavia PL-12 Airtruk is a single-engine agricultural aircraft designed and built by the Transavia Corporation in Australia. The Airtruk is a shoulder-wing strut-braced sesquiplane of all-metal construction, with the cockpit mounted above a tractor location, opposed cylinder air-cooled engine and short pod fuselage with rear door. The engine cowling, rear fuselage and top decking are of fiberglass. It has a tricycle undercarriage, the main units of which are carried on the lower sesquiplane wings. It has twin tail booms with two unconnected tails. Its first flight was on the 22nd of April 1965, and was certified on the 10th of February 1966. Design and development. It was developed from the Bennett Airtruk designed in New Zealand by Luigi Pellarini. It has a 1 metric ton capacity hopper and is able to ferry 2 passengers as a top dresser. Other versions can be used as carguard, ambulance or aerial survey aircraft, and carry 1 passenger in the top deck and 4 in the lower deck. The Airtruk is also sometimes known as the Airtruk, because the name Airtruk was registered by the New Zealand companies Bennett Aviation Limited and Waitomo Aircraft Limited for the Place 11. Transavia found another name for their Place 12. July 1978 saw the first flight of an improved model, the T300 Skyfarmer, which was powered by a Textron-like Oming IO 540 engine. This was followed in 1981 by the T300A with improved aerodynamics. Transavia ceased production of the T300 in 1985. In 1982, certification was undertaken to enable sales in the North American market. Assistance was provided by the Aeronautical Research Laboratories of the Defense Science and Technology Organization, and extensive tests carried out on the ground and in subsequent flight flutter clearance trials. Ref. DSDO Structures Tech. Memo. In 1985 an extended version was produced and released as the T400. The engine was changed from a 6-cylinder to an 8-cylinder and the tail booms extended by 750 mm. Other minor changes were made to the aerodynamics. Flutter clearance tests were again carried out by ARL and manufacture proceeded. An isolated flutter incident was reported in 1986 involving violent oscillations of the rudder and tail boom on the T400 during a delivery flight. Investigations were carried out by ARL and a split mass balance arm was fitted to each rudder. Prior to this, the aircraft had relied on frictional damping provided by the lengthy control cables. The modified aircraft was tested both on the ground and in flight trials in March 1988 over Port Phillip near Melbourne, Australia. All attempts to induce the oscillations showed that there was no indication of a mode of vibration becoming unstable. The maximum speed achieved was 160 knots in a steep dive. Oscillations were induced with an air-operated tool fitted with an out-of-balance rotating mass. This device had a rotational speed from 18 Hz down to 0 for each charge of the compressed air cylinder. At least 120 had been built by 1988. Operations and survivors. As of 2008, there are at least 3 examples in museums in New Zealand, with an additional 1 being restored to airworthy status. The second prototype is preserved in the Powerhouse Museum Collection, Sydney, Australia. There is 1 Transavia PL-12 Airtruk on display and under restoration at the Danish Air Museum at the airport called Storning in western Denmark. There is 1 airworthy Airtruk in Eka Airfield near Zrenjanin, Serbia, 2 airworthy T300A models in Albury, Australia, and 1 airworthy PL-12 model in Toowoomba, Australia. Variants. PL-12 Airtruk single-engined agricultural aircraft. Powered by 300 horsepower Rolls-Royce Continental IO520D PL-12 multi-purpose utility transport, air ambulance, aerial survey aircraft. T320 Airtruk, powered by a 320 HP Continental Rolls-Royce DR6 3202B piston engine, powered by Lycoming 0540 engine. Sky Farmer T300A, improved version of the T300. Enlarged, more powerful Lycoming 0720 engine. Plays 12 mil. Proposed multi-role utility transport, air ambulance, forward air control, light attack counter-insurgency aircraft. Also known as the M300, plays 12 550T. Proposed variant powered by a 550 HP Pratt & Amp Whitney Canada PT6A turboprop engine. Specifications. Data from Jane's All the World's Aircraft 1988-89. General characteristics. Crew 1. Capacity 907 kg dry chemicals or 818 liters liquids. 2 passengers. Length 6.35 meters. Wingspan 11.98 meters. Height 2.79 meters. Wing area 24.5 square meters. Airfoil NACA 23012. Empty weight 1017 kilograms. Max takeoff weight 1925 kilograms. Power plant 1 times Textron Lycoming IO540K1A5 flat 6 piston engine, 224 kilowatts. Performance never exceeds speed 274 kilometers per hour. Maximum speed 196 kilometers per hour at 915 meters. Cruise speed 188 kilometers per hour. Stall speed 73 kilometers per hour. Range 1297 kilometers. Service ceiling 6890 meters. Rate of climb 7.62 meters per second. Wing loading 78.6 kilograms per square meter. Power mass 0.12 kilowatts per kilogram. In popular culture, in the 1985 film Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, a modified Airtruk is flown by Jedediah the pilot.